In Arena Breakout Season 6, we're bringing a spin to Isolation Mode with the new Northridge Royale. By now, you already know there's no chicken dinner in the Dark Zone, but it's chock full of coin. Let's learn more. Gameplay. Northridge Royale combines the old Isolation Mode favorite with the famous Battle Royale circle. Just like in the Isolation, entering Northridge Royale requires one pass or 20,000 coin, and you won't be able to choose your own gear or use a save case. At the start of the raid, all you'll have to your name is a trusty melee. Everything else will need to be searched for and picked up on the map. The shrinking circle is the main attraction here. After the raid begins, a white circle will appear on the map. This is the safe zone, and it will shrink as the raid goes on. When you're outside the safe zone, your safety gauge will decrease, and once it reaches 0, it's lights out. If you aren't saved by a teammate, you're out of the raid. As time goes on, the amount your safety gauge drops when you're outside the safe zone will increase. But as long as you get back to the safe zone before your gauge drops to 0, it will refill. The raid ends when there's only one squad left standing. One thing to remember, when there are only 3 squads left in the raid, the surviving squads will be given a choice to continue. Either continue the raid to fight for the crown, or wrap it up immediately and exit. Squads in the top 3 will all get rewards, so it's just a question if you want to fight on. Players who fight until the end will also be able to obtain individual rewards. Loot distribution. Just like in Isolation Mode, supplies are scattered throughout Northridge Royale, and weapon cases may contain food and medical items too. As an added bonus, you can find keys to supply crates. Grab a key and mark the location on your map. It's well worth it. You'll have a better chance of finding premium gear in these crates, but you might not be the only one going after them. There's more than one key for each crate, so competition might be tight. During the raid, 3 rounds of airdrops will come in. In the first round, there will be 2 airdrops, while in the second and third, there's only 1 each. You can decide whether or not to join the fight for the airdrops based on how your team is doing. Circle strategies. With the addition of the shrinking circle, it's extremely important to be aware of where the safe zone is at all times during the raid. The timer on the right side of the screen will give you a heads up on its status. Just focusing on searching for supplies and saving yourself no time to get ahead of the circle is a bad idea. When there are 18 minutes left in the raid, the circle appears on the map, marking the first safe zone. And once it appears, there's only 2 minutes and 35 seconds before the safe zone starts to shrink. It will take roughly 3 minutes to shrink, so you still have time to move. It's only the first stage after all. As the raid goes on, the safe zone will continue to shrink, as will the amount of time you'll have to move across the map. The constant pressure of the shrinking circle and the countdown can be a little overwhelming. You'll need to search for supplies as efficiently as possible. If you start in a rich resource zone, it's best to get to looting first. Then, choose your next move based on where the first safe zone is. If you're already inside it, keep the loot train rolling and gain the upper hand early. But if you're outside the safe zone, it'd be better to get inside it, or very close to it before it starts to shrink. The weapons and equipment from the airdrops will be the best ones in the raid. If your squad is doing well, you should try to claim one of the crates. Having better equipment will significantly improve your chances of winning. Alright, that's all for strategies in Northridge Royale. Good luck, and get that coin!